I don't get Warframe. I really don't. There are like 3 different video projects trashing this game that I've scrapped because I noticed I was coming off too harsh and unsympathetic in these videos. Quite frankly, I was being a little bitch about it. This video won't be a hit piece or a persuasive video essay, just more like a highlight reel of how bad it is for a new player. With a multitude of videos talking about beginner experience, there aren't any videos of the beginner showing off their experience, which honestly leads me to believe that there are no new players, or at the very least, new players don't stick around a while. According to Xbox achievements, only 14% of the people who download the game have played it for more than 10 hours. That honestly checks out. Me personally, I've only got this achievement last year, which is sad because I've been playing the game on and off again since 2017. This is usually the case for me with this game. I get super into it, grind out missions, level up weapons, then I realize how far behind I am, get demotivated to continue, get mad because the game doesn't make it any clearer on what I need to do to start having fun, call the game trash, put the game down for 6 months, and the cycle repeats. This time I really want to give it a real try. At the very least, complete the star chart. So this video ever gets off the ground, I plan to document my adventure going to the star chart, hopefully going from paper mache cannon fodder to ultra chat space cowboy. That being said, none of my previous problems with the game have resided. I still think the star chart is repetitive, too many mechanics, little to no explanation, the power creep is unbalanced, the in-game shop is a scam, the grind isn't fun, and many more nitpicks in between. But I've manned up and realized I just have to deal with it. The beginning. Through an Xbox Game Pass reward, I was able to snag a 7-day Affinity booster. Affinity is pretty much Warframe's word for XP. Why they couldn't call it XP like a normal game is beyond me, but it isn't the weirdest name they've come up with for something. The Twin Quicadas! So I decided to grind out some XP to max out some weapons. The best place to do that is on Helene on Saturn. Except no one was playing. I then decided to look if any mission had an open squad, and would you guess it? No one was playing. So I decided to do something I never do. I did my weekly treasure hunt. I had to walk out of the ship, go to a public place, and socialize before being teleported to a reused level to hunt for a sculpture. These aren't really hard. I mean, I was actually enjoying killing these guys, but then I realized the task at hand. So I marched my way to the vault, and did you see that? Let me roll it back.
Let me in! Let me in!
The door closed on me. It didn't open back up. I thought maybe if I waited for it to open, maybe there was a lever, maybe I could just scale it, but nothing. I was stuck. After jumping around the room like a madman and even backtracking, I realized that there was nothing I could do. At least that's what I initially thought. Then I had a bright idea. I was stupid for not thinking of it before. It was obvious. I quit the game and didn't play for the rest of the day. I started day 2 by doing an assault mission, specifically because it was one of the missions I have not completed. Now, I've never played assault, or at the very least remember, because Warframe's missions try their hardest not to be memorable. I was halfway through the mission when I realized I forgot the important key that allowed me to complete the mission back at spawn. So I traveled on my way back, used the keys, destroyed the space turret, and I fled with my life after committing horrific crimes against the Grenier. I once again checked if Helene had anyone online. It didn't, so I decided to do the most logical option and not play for the rest of the day. Day 5, and yes, you read that right. According to my recordings, I did not play for 2 days. I can make an educated guess for why. No one was playing Helene, 0 open squads, 11 million online players, my ass. Now you may be asking, why am I so obsessed with playing this mission with randoms? Well, I have an Infinity booster, and the go-to mission for grinding XP is this one. At least that's what a guy on the internet told me a while back. And secondly, when you're in a full team, you get a bunch of XP, and even XP for the work you're not even doing. More people doing the work, the faster the mission is going to go. Thirdly, I get to use my abilities for once. Normally abilities cost a lot of energy to use, but for whatever reason, when you're just in the same vicinity as another player, energy resource management is not a problem. My guess is players have equipment or buffs to make the energy pool better, which is good. Now, I could have been grinding out missions by myself over these past few days, but I'm gonna be honest. I would get nowhere. I play one eliminate mission on this game and I end up wanting to go to sleep when I'm done with it. Helene is just far superior to people. You can shut your brain off and before you know it, you'll have a bunch of XP and more importantly, an experience that wasn't half bad. So grind I did. I maxed out any item I could get my grubby hands on. Through my grinding, I found out Protea was OP.
Oh, that's a lot of damage!
Found out I had a Titania Prime. And I got a bunch of relics. In the end, I got all my Warframes to max, did every primary besides 2, and I genuinely forgot I had melee weapons. Like, I've only been using the same melee weapon since the start of the game. I also qualified for Mastery rank up. Now I know how important these are. Mastery rank is like the loser badge of Warframe. It merely tracks how much hours you've lost to this game. To rank up, after a certain amount of mastered items, you qualify for a test. Now, I failed the test before, and I had to wait 2 days to take it again. And you wanna know what I did with those 2 days? I didn't play the game. I did not want to repeat that. So I did some research on how to do this one. Considering the video I watched had several methods to cheese the tests, I got worried. I went into practice mode, failed immediately, then paid attention to what I was supposed to do. I played the game with no audio, so I couldn't hear the Lotus clearly explain what I had to do the first time. On the second go around, it was intense. I certainly hadn't gotten the gimmick of the whole test, but I was not yet confident for the real thing. But I wasn't gonna wait any longer. So I queued up for the test, and with complete and total concentration, I beat it on the first try. Strength. I wanted to get stronger, but I had no idea what to do to achieve that. I know mods play a big part in that, but no matter what I slap on my Warframe, my attack seems like shooting marshmallows out of a pressure washer at medium speed. Oh my goodness. After getting my shit wrecked, I gaslighted myself into thinking that storyline quests will actually benefit me. The War Within. I know, right? During my grinding escapades, I have been chipping away at this quest. Was I paying attention?
No.
I fought my way through the quest, and for my time, I got Excalibur Umbra. Woo! Yeah! He's pretty ass if I'm being honest. You see, the thing with this game is, even if you have good Warframes, they're always gonna be ass stock. So you have to configure things in the workshop to make them good with the use of mods. Mods are great, everyone has them, but even with the mods I have at my disposal, my frames will still get trashed. I don't have the necessary materials to upgrade all my mods, so I really can't do much to make my Warframe a powerhouse. But the universe gave me a sign. Organ Volts. They withhold a treasure that is a game changer for early game players. Mods that get this are actually good. All I had to do to find these volts was look for them on a specific mission on Deimos, and also get a dragon key. You can only get dragon keys from being a member in a clan. I used to be in a clan, but when I checked, I wasn't. But I know for a fact I was, because I remember someone trying to put me on in region chat, trying to hustle me like an army recruiter. I'm guessing during my long hiatus from the game, they either kicked me out or was arrested for tax evasion. There are no other options I could think of, so that meant I had to find another clan. But I did not know how to do that, and if I'm being completely honest, I was gonna give up right then and there. It would have just been yet another thing the game didn't want to explain. But I got lucky.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's there than me! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's go time. Dragon keys for the vaults are acquired. All that's left now is to find the vaults. Well, that was underwhelming and mildly time consuming. Now I just need to do that a couple more times. I've robbed a dozen volts, and Warframe has robbed 2 hours of my life. Mod check. Okay, so we have fleeting expertise, 60% ability efficiency, minus 60% ability duration. So, okay. What else you got? Blind Rage. Now that's just pretty cool. 72% ability strength, minus 40% ability efficiency. That actually might be useful. Good job. 200% critical chance, minus 20% fire rate. 2 times per bonus. Okay. This one's actually pretty good. This one, I'm giving this a solid 9 out of 10. Vile acceleration, plus 15% fire rate, minus 2.5% damage. 1 out of 10. Anemic agility. Yeah, I don't even need to read that. 1 out of 10. And I guess that's all. I swore I had more, but I guess that's just all. So, what now? The mods I got were good, but they were not game-changing. The most use I got out of them were putting them on Titania to cheese treasure hunts. Other than that, I was stuck again. Now you may be saying, just play the game, you'll get stronger eventually. But might I remind you, this game It's not fun. What I'm tempting to do is speedrun all the steps to get to the fun. Warframe endgame is quite literally just being a walking death machine, and I'm nowhere even close to that. I originally thought there was some sort of progression gaining, but no, there are people who are lower ranked that are in still path already. Maybe there's just something I'm not getting, some shortcut I haven't found yet, some YouTuber who posted their beginner guide that had some game-changing crucial detail in it. Or maybe I'm just missing some sort of handouts. Oh my god. So fast forward to now on day whatever. Lots has changed. Crossplay, new event, and new DLC. And what have I been doing? You can take a wild guess. Not playing the game. I've got this Archon shard thing, and it turns out it's really useful, but to get more of these things I need to do the opposite of what I've been doing and actually play the game. I also found out about Kuva weapons, which apparently are pretty good. I watched a tutorial on how to farm these weapons, and it turns out traveling to every city in the United States would be less time consuming than doing the monumental amount of grinding to get just one of these weapons. There's also a new Warframe looks pretty good, and then you can't really farm it without being up to date in the game. So it's clear what I must do. It's clear that I have to actually play the game. Looks like it's time to get grinding.
Google, show me this guy's balls. Oh, hi, Mark.
What a mess. Let's clean it up.
Man, shut your...
Yeah, I'm not doing this today. I just can't.